In this video, I'll share with you a step-by-step complete plan which is recommended by DELF examiners and also for someone who has passed the DELF exams and got good marks and not just preached about it but also passed the exam. Hi, this is Madhurika. I'm from Mumbai and I'm currently living in Montpellier, which is in the south of France, for doing my C1 level and also passing the DELF exam. Previously, I've passed 3 DELF exam of A2, B1 and B2 level. From my experience and research, this study plan is also suitable for someone who has taken a break and you want to get back to studying and also passing the DELF exam. So this study plan is for 30 days, which is almost 4 weeks. And first thing first, what you need to do is take a test. You can take your DELF exam test, whichever level you are in, A1, A2, B1, B2. Take the mock test from the previous year's question paper. You can find it on this website. I will also link it down below. Once you take the test, you'll know exactly where you need to put your attention to, whether it be compréhension orale or écrite, or production orale or production écrite, which are these 4 modules of DELF exam. And you can divide these 4 modules into 4 weeks to practice it in a month, keeping in mind the one skill in which you need the highest attention. So for example, comprehension orale is the thing which is the listening practice you need the highest attention to. So you divide this comprehension orale into all the 4 weeks. So every week you're going to practice comprehension orale for every day. Along with that, you practice one more skill, and that's how you practice 2 skills in 1 week. Comprehension écrite is completely based on vocabulary. The more the vocab you know, the more the better. Saison is a great resource to know vocabulary as it has segregated phases, and also Alter Ego is a great book. So in whichever level you are, you can refer for these 2 books for practicing your vocabulary and phrases, which is very useful for comprehension écrite. Comprehension orale is best for RFI website. This website is amazing in terms of practicing your listening skills. It has it for all level. It is very highly recommended with all the examiners. There are also other websites which I'll link down below and which will be useful for you in practicing your listening. Comprehension écrite, which is reading. And one trick over here is pay attention on the questions more than the answers, because the more you understand the questions, the more you're likely to get the answers. Week 2 is production orale. So this production orale is definitely where you have to speak with someone, an examiner, a friend, someone who knows French language and can basically correct you in your mistakes, or maybe you can have more practice of speaking, have more incorporated in your lifestyle. If you have nobody, then you can just practice it by speaking on your phone recorder. That is how you do it. To find the topics of speaking more and more, you can refer to the Clay book or Réussir Delf book. These both books are amazing in terms of giving you more topics. Clay has a lot of topics on production orale, so you can keep practicing on different subjects and not just stick to one. For example, if you're in B1 level, the main topic or the main subject that comes in is on travail, that is work, or santé or environnement, and that are the main topics you can focus to. A2 level is more on lifestyle and commercial services. So these are the topics you can practice your production orale with. Also, just a little plug-in over here that our DELF prep course is basically focused on production orale, that is speaking. Because if you live in a country where no one is speaking with you, it's very difficult to practice on your own or have that motivation of practicing. So this course can be beneficial for you if you want to keep practicing your French or speak with someone, or also find like-minded people or an environment, a study environment where people like you are also giving DELF exam, which is also like a motivation. Like you find your own study group. Even though you're doing it online, you'll have someone to share the notes with or talk to them or just solve your doubts in general. In our DELF, and the one thing that I really like about the DELF prep course that we have, that in the 6th or the 7th class, we actually do the mock test just how it is in the DELF exam. So you will speak in front of the class, in front of the examiner, and you will be able to practice it how you speak. You will be able to give your opinions, and also the recommendation will be shared. So if you're interested, you can have a look at the course. The link is in the description. If you have any doubts, you can definitely reach out to us. We are happy to help you. Coming back to week 3, production écrite. Now this is the module where most of us loses marks because you have to write 180 words with correct grammar, connector, structure, and the format which is given by the DELF examination. So this is where you loses mark. This is also where you can gain marks because it is completely dependent on you, how you write it, what you use, what kind of phrases, what kind of starters, what kind of ending points that you use. It all depends on you and what work you have done in advance. So in this week, you can maintain a book where you can write down all the connectors, write down all the starter line, write down the letter writings, so starting point, ending point, start a paragraph by showing them the problem and then giving them the solution in a format. This is how you can practice production écrite. Yes, it needs to be corrected by someone, by an examiner, but you can use lingui.com or Reverso, which is a good translator, and that will help you in correcting your mistakes. The one thing I could recommend you is remember article plus nom and sujet plus your verb. These 4 things, super important. Take them with you always in your French learning. This is also the part where you'll need more practice on grammar, so you can use the website WorldWall for your subjonctive. For all kinds of practice is available on WorldWall, or you can also use Français Facile or Lawless French. Coming back to week 4, here you solve papers as much as you can. Keep solving until you get the best results and you're satisfied with yourself. If you're done solving the last year's papers, you can refer to Reusi's book for that, or the websites which is RFI. At the end, timing plays a very important part here in DELF exam, because you know that in 60 minutes, it's also the pace, the understanding, the strategy that you use to solve the paper. Even if you're good in all the modules, but you are a little slow in writing or a little slow in managing the time, it will affect you in your marks and on your paper. So just practice as much as you can with the whole paper, and that you can keep for the last part, because once you practice the module, you also need to practice it all together at once to have a habit of sitting down and spending 60 minutes on the paper. If you follow this module in this 30 days, I'm sure you'll be able to successfully pass the DELF exam. Just be disciplined, and all the very best for your upcoming exams. If you need any more help, if you have any more questions, just leave them in the comment down below. You can reach out to us on our other channels. And thank you so much for watching. If you're watching till the very end, merci beaucoup. À bientôt.